All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back to the hottest talk show on the net. Yours truly, Russ Sills. We here tonight, each and every Wednesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yours truly. All right, tonight we have a great show in store for y'all, man. Shout out to all my VIP peeps, man. Listen up. If you're planning to go to St. Thomas Carnival April 2024, I guess I'm assuming that you're tuned in right now. If not, we need you to tune in tonight. We have the director of the USVI Division of Festival, Mr. Ian Turnbull. I'm sorry, Ian Turnbull, and Assistant Director Halva Hart III, going to be joining us in a few minutes. So make sure you tell a friend, we're here. We ain't going nowhere. It's the JMO Talk Show celebrating 10-year anniversary. All right. Shout out everybody on Facebook Live. I'm gonna get you all started in a few minutes. But make sure y'all share the live. We really, truly appreciate it. Okay. Shout out to our good friend, the boss, Commissioner Joseph Boshelty. He's in the building. He's tuning in as well. And all the tourism peeps that from the Virgin Islands tuning in tonight. But it's all about Ian Turnbull. He's gonna be talking with us in a few minutes. All right. Thank you. I'm trying to... Hey, Halva, you can hear us?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good. All right. So again, we have Mr. Halva Hart, Assistant Director, joining us, USVI Division of Festivals, joining us on the live. Oh, we just lost Ian. But anyway, man, good evening, Halva.
Good
How you
evening, good
doing?
evening. I'm good.
Okay, good to hear you. Good to hear you. All right, now, so if you're just joining us for the first time, this is the JMO Talk Show. We are live, virtual guests. We're talking to the guys behind the scene that making everything possible with the carnival, festival, celebration, whatever you want to call it. They're here tonight for all answering all your questions. Okay, so Ian, you can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys good. You can hear me?
Okay, good. All right. So Ian, what's going on? Alva, what's going on?
Everything good. It's that time of the year again.
Yeah. Well, I just take a little break. I just get recovering from St. Croix Carnival. So we back here on the scene for St. Thomas Carnival. St. Thomas Carnival is big, is huge, it's the springtime. So we're gonna be doing it big in a couple more months, man. But I appreciate you tuning in, checking in, and just letting the listeners know what's the 411 for this year carnival. So before we get started, I want to just let y'all talk to the listeners, let the listeners know who you are, your position, and how long you've been on the USVI Tourism Department team. I'm gonna start off with you, Ian.
All right. All right. Yeah, so name is Ian Turnbull. I've been with the Division of Festivals from its inception in 2019. Putting in a lot of work. I've been doing entertainment, marketing, business development for, I would say, easily 15 years. Um,
Okay, look like we lost him. Alva, can we hear you? You can ask?
All right there. Yeah, right here. Okay, he come
Okay.
back.
Oh, you come
you
back?
can hear
Okay, yeah, you're back again.
me? Yeah. So I previously used to work at University of the Virgin Islands Right Coast Center. I did that for about 4 or 5 years, until the hurricane came and destroyed the whole building over there. But essentially, just been putting in a lot of work with marketing, event promotions. I had my own company, 340 PM. It was a website. We used to do a lot of events, do a lot of partnerships with corporate companies here in the territory. I was dubbed the camera guy. At one point, I used to go to the events, take pictures, and then sell that back to the companies, and do unique experiential activations and marketing activities with them. And so I've been doing that for, I would say, 20 plus years, 15 to 20 years. And then I got the job, at the Division of Festivals. They thought, they felt that, I had the skill set. Came knocking and said, "Hey, we want see you, run with this ball. And, I've been here ever since. I've been collaborating with Halva even previous to this job. So it was an easy match. I know Shamari and the works that he did over in St. Croix with his troop and with Festival, and then Leona as well did work with her, collaborated with St. John's celebration previously to even my role. So kind of the team was already the team had already had connections. And so when the whole thing came together, it was seamless. COVID came, of course, and COVID kind of changed everything. But we managed. I feel like what the division of festivals has done is just constantly managed to change the game, elevate the game. When everybody was saying, okay, COVID here, we're gonna just shut down, we went virtual. We went virtual. We jumped out the window strong way with over Soca. Um, you know, we sometimes forget some of the stuff we did, but we've done a lot in a short period of time that we've been there. And so I'm just excited for the future and what more we have in store.
Most definitely, most definitely. Halva, you've been in this game
What's
for a
going
long
on?
time, even before Division of Festival started. You've been you are OG in this game. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your position, and how long you've been on the USVI tourism team.
Halvahad the third. Yeah, I the OG in this game. I've been in this game from young, playing music. Everybody know me. I did a long musical career with jam band, pure passion. Traveled the world playing music. Went in the Virginia's Carnival Committee, been the music chairperson, been the executive director, been doing this for many, many years. Joined the Vision Festival, me and Ian joined the same time, October 1, 2019. We got there, we hit the ground running, brought some of the stuff that we did before, had a carnival troupe. Was a brand ambassador for Premier. There was a sponsor. We did a lot of stuff together. Made a lot of things happen for that company. They were real happy, highlights and stuff. So we hit the ground running October to put on a festival in St. Croix in December. Came back around, like you said, planned for St. Thomas, did the carnival kickoff, and then came COVID. But, we're doing it. We love it. It's a painstaking kind of event, but you gotta love it to do it because every day ain't gonna be Christmas in this game.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all probably hear this say all the time, but let me be the first from the JMO Talk Show. I want to thank both of y'all and the whole staff, the USVI Division of Festival, for a tremendous job that y'all been doing for the last 4 years. Y'all just stated that y'all started on the team from 2019, and y'all haven't missed a beat. We was even through COVID. Even through COVID, we was partying virtually. We were partying virtually. People were putting on the costume, and y'all had something in store where keeping people, even though we had a cabin fever, or we couldn't go outdoors, we were still partying. You know what I'm saying? So that was a very, very smart marketing idea. I want to thank y'all for just keeping us lively. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment, music. Alva, you've been in this game for a long time. Music makes you it like Bob Marley said, it makes you feel no pain. When the music hits you, you feel no pain. So we want to just thank y'all for just keeping this whole entertainment to another level. Y'all take it to another level, and that's what we love to see. You know what I'm saying? That y'all not keeping things the same. Y'all always elevating every year. So I want to thank y'all. We really, truly appreciate y'all, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No problem, man. So let me start off with the director, Ian. You said that you started with Red Coast Center. I didn't even say no. I was trying to find you. I was telling you I was trying to find you on Facebook, and I say how come Halva name popped up but not Ian? I say wait, Ian probably come off of Facebook because it's carnival time. So in carnival time, people gonna be sending him a lot of messages. He probably have, but he just told me that he was hot.
Yeah, man. The clones them, the hackers them get me, man. They get me good. They look like they clone my phone, back up a little $2,000 bill on my head and everything.
Wow.
Shut me up.
Hey. So well, Tanga, we have Halva. We thank God we still have Halva where he could share and share, like you know what going on at social media. Since they carry you on Facebook, I go harass Halva, say Halva, share this here to or send this here to Ian for me, please, thanks.
Not a problem.
Oh no problem. Okay. So y'all just finished St. Croix Festival. Y'all did a tremendous job once again. I like what I was seeing. The entertainment was very entertaining. I never been to St. Croix Carnival, and it's a shame, but hopefully, I could make it one of these years to St. Croix. But y'all did a tremendous job over in St. Croix. One of the things them that I saw in the St. Croix that y'all had, and maybe Halva, you could probably answer this here. The Soca Groovy Monarch, the Groovy like a competition where y'all had the locals perform. I like that because it keep the local the artists them engaged. As we can see that things are changing, things are evolving, but we gotta keep our tradition, our music, our type of music going. So my question to you, Halva, tonight is, are we gonna see that same thing implemented at St. Thomas and the St. John Carnival? If not St. John have a lot of local entertainers, but at least on the grand stage in St. Thomas, well, are we gonna see some kind of groovy monarch, something like that in St. Thomas?
We tried it a couple years back. I think the last one we did was under VICC, Kelly Jr. one. To be 100% honest, I think we got a lot more participation for that show in the St. Croix district than the St. Thomas district. We've been putting out feelers, but we haven't really got much back on who wants to participate in it. That's kind of the hold up on that show.
So is that something that you could say, you personally, as a band member, band leader, can you see, can you, well, do you think that we seeing less soca local entertainers in the St. Thomas district?
No,
And
we
if so,
actually have them in.
and if so, what can we do to kind of keep that tradition going?
Well, we're gonna pull the feelers again, as I said, but we have artists, but as you know, St. Thomas Carnival is like you know, second to Trinidad, and we have a lot of people that come home and things. So what I find happens is a lot of the local artists, soca artists and stuff, everybody involved in their own hustle, playing the gigs here, setting up their events for carnival, their after village events and stuff and things like that. So I think they tie themselves up so much that they realize that they're not in a position now to take time off to actually participate in the show where the St. Croix artists kind of schedule themselves around the show. But we put out the feelers and see what kind of response we get back and see what happens.
And one of the things that me and Ian was talking before we get started was, why is it that the local bands that we have left, why is it that it takes so long to put the music out, especially we know that, okay, the ending of April is when St. Thomas Carnival is, right? And now you're seeing enormous of people traveling from far coming to St. Thomas. We were like, and of course, social media now is the in thing now. Everything goes through social media. So would it be a great idea as an artist, a local artist, to put your music out there so we could get familiar with the music? So when we come into the village, the nightly entertainment, we could be singing along, or be, rather than we saying, is that a Trini artist, a Guyanese artist, a St. Vincent? No, that's a VI artist. So why is it that the local artists, entertainers, take so long to put the music out?
Good question, and I wonder that myself. Me being in the band business for so long, our usual course of action is when you see the end of January we come back from St. Croix Carnival playing, by the end of January we shut down the band. The month of February is practice, get the album together, do the recording, and get ready for March. So by the middle of March now, Jamba, we're coming out and we releasing our album. We have CDs and everything, and we go from there on road. So to be able to accomplish that, then you gotta take time off of the job and sit and put everything together. And I think and right now it's a lot easier because you could go from the studio to the radio. Back then, you got to do it from the studio, and then you got to go and get cassettes and CDs or records make, and then Windows come, then you have your one little master, you go into the registration with, but you could sit home, do your recording, run your master, and then, you turn it loose on social media, SoundCloud, iTunes, whatever it is. So the process is a lot easier now, but yeah, we still get music late.
Wow.
And that's a good point you make. All the music come out is better for the steel bands, the little marching bands, the fans, the travelers, the carnival shoppers, other promoters outside of the Virginalis that's trying to put gigs together and stuff. They're hearing your music at a time to put it out on your radio station, someone else's station, get the feelers from the people, and you might get more traveling gigs.
And you're right, because we're seeing right now that Pompa, St. Croix, Virgin Island, a Virgin Island that hail from St. Croix. He's
Yeah.
actually Trinidad Carnival just finished, but it looked like Pompa was performing in Trinidad for a whole month. And
Yeah.
the A list came out in 2022 St. Croix Carnival. 2022
Yeah.
St. Croix Carnival A-list came out, and they're still playing the A-list now. So I don't know if it's something that needs to be, somebody keep hitting these artists in the head and say, listen, hey, the longer you wait to put your music, people gonna pour the music
That's
late.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Carnival gonna come and gone, then it gonna die down. That's the name of the game. Poach your music early. Let's get familiar with it. Let's run it. Let's continue to stream it. So it'll be easier for y'all, Ian and Halva, that when y'all looking for local entertainment, hey, let's go online.
You
Let's
got
see
them guys hot.
who's hot out there, and it's easy walk for y'all. You want to piggyback on that, Ian?
Yeah, no, everything Hava said is absolutely correct. Growing up, the music used to be it used to in some instances come out in February, right? You hearing music already kicking up. Like, there's maybe one or two artists, right now, Done Deal out. Done
Yeah,
Deal, they're
he
like
been
two,
out.
three songs.
Yeah,
Been out since
yeah.
January, really. So like, it is important for the artists, like even like for us, like putting out promotions, like the promotions that we want to put out. If artists had music out earlier, then we could tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, yo, let's put that record on the promotion. That'll help traction, help give it traction, and again, music is music is the key, is one of the biggest components of any carnival. And so yes, if we look forward to artists putting out music a little bit quicker. Some of the requests of the division, we check those boxes. So yeah, now we need all of the various stakeholders to do their part, and music coming out all is one part of the machine.
So do y'all give them a heads up, or send them an email, or even if you see them on the street and say, hey, what going on? Send us some music, or y'all just leave it up to the artist and say, hey, if they don't want to, then we won't have no other choice but to go online and find a Trini song or St. Vincent song or a Tigran song. And then, of course, we going to be like, well, why are they promoting a Virgin Island event with a Trini song? But these are some of the reasons why. So people have to understand, y'all don't do your part, but we expecting the entertainers to do their part as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and we would like something officially promoting our carnival. We would never use like outside artists. Last I think for St. Croix we use Star Martin. I think the year before that we used it was Sha HP. So we gonna stick with the locals, but in some instances, if we don't have the music up early, then we'll just use something that we had in the that was used before, we'll just attach it to the video. Just so that we have music, just to make sure that we have our flavor in there. We don't want necessarily be promoting other island artists and our thing, because they ain't doing it for us.
Most definitely. I'm glad that you make that point very clear, Ian. So we're gonna stick with you, Ian. Tell the listeners or explain to the listeners some of the extreme measures of putting a carnival, a celebration, a festival together. We know, we don't be tapping, like, okay, we waiting to see what division of festivals, what they're doing, how come they're taking long. But people don't know the behind the scene, the Zoom calls, the phone calls, the negotiating. People don't understand the extreme measures behind that. So give us a little bit explanation how let's start with this carnival since we in St. Thomas Carnival. Give us a little tell us a little bit about how the behind the scenes, how it work, how to put this carnival together, like some of the trials and tribulation, I should say.
So one of the biggest trials or tribulations, I would say, is the fact that we have three of them. That's half rip. That's where I use the young people and will give us grace, right? Because in other places we have one. We doing three of these things back to back to back. So they ain't never no day off where you thinking about what you gonna do for St. Thomas. When you thinking about St. Thomas, you gotta think about St. John and St. Croix at the same time. That's kind of multitasking. So the multitasking tribulation is real, right? Like even we just come from a meeting. My St. John assistant director, she called me, yo, blah, 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 and so it's nonstop, right? But we built for it, so we just do it, and we love it, So it's passion for us, but that's one of the biggest tribulations, right? And I need to complain about it. It's just a hard thing to maneuver with, because then also you have to take in consideration what we're gonna do for St. John, what we're gonna do for St. Croix, while you're in the midst of putting together St. Thomas. Now, what has happened, because we've been doing this now for the past 2 or 3, we know in a cycle where, okay, all right, we it coming like it's automatic, and so as we build on it, are we doing every carnival is just trying to add something new. So like even when people have inquiries are like, well, why I don't do this, we don't, trust me, Halva, myself or Shamari, we don't think about it. Long time. We probably back in 2019. The problem is that you have to perfect what you have in front of you first. You can't try to be a jack of all trades and then you fumble the ball, because God forbid we fumble, we done, right? So that's one of the biggest trials and tribulations. The next thing is just booking artists, booking artists and contractually. So to be able to put out a lineup, you have to make sure all of those ducks are in a row. So you gotta make sure artist 1, artist 2, artist 3, if you can, whatever back adjustments and negotiations, you have to make sure all of that align, and then you gotta make sure all of the promotional material all aligns. So those are some of the little things, and then you have, Halva knows more than me because he's been in the game for a long time. But you have 100 personalities. So personalities is the biggest. Is like being able to manage personalities is one of the biggest things I would say is a tough act, because you have this person for this committee, this person for this committee, then you have all the artists, then you have all the stakeholders, all the spectators, and all of these various people that play a role in the evolution of our carnival, and being able to check boxes with everybody, and being able to do necessary to make sure that everybody, you're going to please everybody, but the mission is to please at least 75% of the crowd.
So this is not a seasonal job, Halva. That's basically what the director, Ian Tomball, is saying. This is not a seasonal job. This is a 365-day, 24/7 job.
It's all year round. All year, but I'm a band man, so I can stop playing all year round. So no, but yeah, there's no rest in the job. Because, like you just said, we're doing St. Thomas Carnival, but this is St. John's 70th. So at the same time, we're doing St. Thomas Carnival, and at the same time, we're doing St. Croix, we already start to prepare for St. John. Because, as May done, Carnival fall into me, so as Carnival done in May, June is right there, and then June is startup time for St. John. So, it's no rest for the weary.
Most definitely, most definitely. So a lot of people, well, I would say people not really, they get confused of the two. So Ian, I'm gonna ask you this question here. We have the USVI Department of Tourism, and we have the USVI Division of Festival. Explain to the listeners the difference between the two. I know the difference, but I know a lot of people probably harass Joe, Commissioner Joe Boshelty, and he have to say, well, okay, contact Ian, contact Halva, and people want to know about use the boss. You know what I'm saying? Why I got cut. So explain to them exactly the positions where y'all play as far as the tourism concern and division of festival concern.
So when the bill was put together, the bill for the division of festivals, it was put under the auspice of Department of Tourism, under Department of Tourism, right? So it is not own department in and of itself. We are under the Department of Tourism. The senators who put the bill together, they started fit that having it under Department of Tourism would be great, given that festivals could be used as a promotional and marketing tool, right? To draw people to um, and so the Department of Tourism, their mandate is to, bring tourists to the territory. They have also some cultural components that they have, but it's mostly about bringing people to the territory and educate and just trying to engage those people that come here to the territory. And then the division of festivals itself is the entity that hosts the three main festivals or three main carnivals in the territory and assists with any other like similar festivals or festivals of any other genre, whether it be a book festival, whether it be a reggae festival, whether it be a gospel festival. We also have the opportunity to engage in those activities as well. It's just again we get three of them. So it ain't an easy road to add a fourth or a fifth to the three you already have on your hand. And then we work within the Department of Tourism. So we also help with things with tourism. The team also, we tap in with tourism and wherever it is, because at the end of the day, our job underneath the Department of Tourism is to promote the territory. So we look at what we do with the Division of Festivals as marketing. That's marketing first, because we're under the Department of Tourism, and then a cultural standpoint, a cultural flag or entity that has to engage with the community and push culture and push various things. So essentially one band, one song.
Right. So a lot of when we see the commercials on social media, on the radio, and so forth, that falls under tourism, or that also falls part under division of festivals.
All under tourism. So like everything is tourism base essentially. Division of festival is just a name that they gave us. They put it together for it to be an entity, a division of tourism, but we all under the tourism umbrella is one entity essentially.
I want to just try to say to you, Ian, and then we're going to get into the nitty gritty. If you're just joining us, if you're listening to us on the Facebook Live, I see 2 or 3 other people asking, what's the lineup? So we're going to get to that. I know that's what everybody tuned in tonight, because people get so excited when they hear their favorite artist or band performing in St. Thomas stage. I know that's like, oh my God. Or even people are thinking about flying to St. Thomas and they hear like, wow, this person performing. Let me go buy my ticket now. So we're gonna get to that. Hopefully, I could squeeze a little bit some info from Halva and Ian. But I want to say when me from the outside looking in and I'm watching y'all and how y'all promoting and how y'all doing just a tremendous job. Just you know, taking the Virgin Islands to another level. Without y'all, Ian and Halva and the team, to me it's like y'all really put the Virgin Islands on the map, you know. Even though we was on the map, we was a little dot on the map. But when I say on the map, let me tell y'all something. When you come to entertainment, to venues, parties here in the United States, and you see the Virgin Islands, believe it or not, I just think about how a tremendous job the tourism department, division of festival is doing. So y'all are doing a tremendous job. Y'all don't understand. Y'all really put us on the map. People are listening to our music. They're paying attention to our culture, even our food, etc. So my question to y'all is are we? I know you just said that it's kind of hard adding a fourth or fifth event because like you said, one after another, and of course you have to be very careful with September. That's hurricane season. But are we planning to see, we as the people from the States, are we planning to see anything in the near future that y'all have in the works, or just want to just give us a little hint as far as division of festivals concerned?
Um, like I said, never say never with us. Like, so we're always thinking, we're always analyzing what's the next move. We always have tools in the tool shed that we want to pull out. We just was in New York in some meetings, met some people in New York. Like, so there's always something that we're always thinking about. And I'm sure once we get to full autopilot mode, right? Once we get to that autopilot mode, then we will on the net we start to say, okay, all right, let's do this here. Cause some people might not say, but like I'm super competitive, right? Like so like for me it's like ever we could do to shake up them other islands, I down for it. Like
Yeah,
down for it. And
yeah,
and it's too because I go and travel to these places. There's just another Caribbean island like we are, so it's like home when you go there too. But at the end of the day, DJ Khaled said we the best, right? That's
yeah,
that's our
yeah,
motive. Every day we think about how we could shake up the place and, like you said again, make sure that we are the top of mind. Like we want steel sharpen steel. So we want to be in a position where, oh wow, okay, they do that. Bet say no more. We're gonna run it back and figure out the next step. So without saying it, yes, there are things coming. There are things that will happen in the near future that will
yeah.
expand the and festival experience in the
I
Virgin
see.
Islands.
I see that the now that we've seen the Uber Soca Cruise now are partnering with the USVI Tourism Division of Festival team, where now we had Uber Soca Cruise for our spring edition last year. Now it just announced that they are planning this fall to go to St. Croix. And to me, when I went to the Uber Soca Cruise in 2019 before it fall off in 2020 due to COVID and so forth, I saw it was St. Martin Carnival. I can't remember, but that was all over the boat. And I was like, man,
Mhm.
uh, I could see the VI doing it. And sure enough, boom, when it came back last year spring, boom, we was there. We even did the whole village thing for them. So it was really good. That was a big deal, and I want to commend y'all for that. Other cruises are out there. The Jamrock cruise. Are we planning to see a collaboration now on the reggae scene, or we just gonna stick to the soca scene, which is the Uber Soca Cruise?
Well, I would say again, you never know what tricks you have up our sleeve, right? So like, people hit us up every day to collaborate with us. Like before it was hard to even get in a room with people. Now
Right?
people are like, yo, come
Come have
over
a
here,
conversation.
because they
Yeah.
not they want to have the, but they, what we doing, and they seeing the aggressive nature, and then not just aggressive, but we executing things at a level that Jets activation, Made in America, One Music Festival, these things just happening where we'll shake up Atlanta, and so now at Jamrock, I could easily say that conversation with Jamrock, um, you know, likely will happen. Will happen.
Happen.
Most
Yeah.
definitely, most definitely. One of the things that I like to see that y'all engage, where y'all have a tradition where you have locals submit their team, what the team would be, and of course, that's a big campaigning, marketing campaigning uh, scheme that y'all do for the locals. I want to thank y'all for doing that, having the locals engage with that. One of the things that I want to see, just me outside looking in, can y'all have like a campaign in place where it will be like, who would you like to see perform in the village? And it could be St. Thomas edition, St. John edition, St. Croix edition. So I'm not going to just keep everything for St. Thomas, but a campaign where maybe like, okay, well, it's too late now for St. Thomas Carnival. But let's say for the Cushion them and the St. Jonian them, who would y'all like to see? Just have something out there where it could be something that, let's make it happen. This is what the listeners or the viewers or the people on social media asking for. Let's see if we could make it happen. And I know that you said, Ian, it based on the when the artist them is available. But can we see something like that, something similar like that? Who would you like to see perform campaign for the carnival teams, something down the line like that?
Yeah. So like I think what it was 2022. I think we did it 2023 as well. We put out some surveys, right? And so we actually put out some surveys asking the people to tell us who they like to see. And I think the one year when we did that, the next year for St. John, we bring coffee. I think they had said coffee, they had said somebody else, they had a couple of the people they say, bring them, right? So did that, we could do that. That's not hard. The only hard part about it is when they hit me with when they hit me with
Bonjour.
a beyond thing crazy.
Beyonce, a Buju.
Beyonce,
I had a
some
lady
Cardi
call
B,
to
some
call
Cardi
say,
B,
well,
some
one take you
Cardi
one
B.
vibe cartel.
Vibes?
Yeah.
Well, how they gonna get them out of jail?
I don't-
But hey, and listen, it's Alva, that's a good thing, They want you to have the Beyonce and the
and
Vibes
Rihanna,
Cartel and the Rihanna. So hear me out now. Let me just be a little devil advocate for just a couple seconds. Okay, so let's say Ian and Halva make it possible. We have the Queen, we call her the Beehive, the Queen Bee, and in St. Thomas Carnival. But however, now Beyonce now changing up the game. She said, "Listen, I will perform in St. Thomas, but this is not going to be a free event.
uh-huh.
I need this in place, that in place. I need that because people don't understand that these artists, they want what they want. You know what I'm
Want what they
saying?
want.
Right. So now Ian now and Halva now have to address a situation where, ladies and gentlemen, this year carnival, we have to charge for to get in the village. What? You crazy? You kidding me? So Alva, explain to the listeners that since we are in that conversation about what would you like or who would you like to see perform in the village, explain to them exactly why it's very important. Be careful what you ask for. I mean, is glad to entertain those questions and subject in hand, but be very careful what you ask for.
Now, the higher up the food chain you go, there's a lot more cost that's associated with putting on the production. And that cost goes from um, filling out the booking requests, the actual size of venue, estimated amount of patrons coming to the event. Um, you're talking about backstage, you're talking about transportation, hotel, airfare, all the bells and whistles that they need to be able to perform, size of the stage, lighting of the stage. At one case in point, when we decided to bring Marshall last year, the guy for the song crew had to fly to Miami to buy some lighting and some mics that was needed for Marshall. These
Wow.
these artists now requiring digital were requiring both a cost in excess of $100,000. So,
Wow.
when you have all these costs that add up just to get this production on, yeah, there comes
Yeah.
the conversation of how much you going to charge? Is it going to be a free concert? What's going to be the cover charge and all that kind of stuff. Some of these artists, they tell you, plus they having their fee plus a percentage off the door, and
Wow.
it's
See, people don't understand the whole plenty non-sleepless nights, non-sleepless nights where y'all try to get things done. You can't sleep because man, it's so much. So people, we only see the glitter and the glamour, of course, when everything actually performing for the entertainment for a whole week, but they don't understand, you know, all the headaches, all the stress that that come together. You and Ian and we only have two y'all on this call, but God knows the whole team probably ain't sleeping for the whole week too. You know what I mean? See, look what Ian doing. Every minute Ian scratching the head, He checking to see if he ain't got a bar
the bar
spot
spot
yet.
go if it expanding.
Everybody he checking to see. So the stress people don't understand. So, like I tell people, be very careful what you ask for. I know St. Thomas, St. Croix, St. John, right now that I know is the only village that is free. And, you know, I appreciate y'all for not, and I know y'all probably had sit downs and conversation about how we're gonna do this here. And there's a lot to put in to, maybe we should start doing a cover chat. So I thank y'all that we have highlight entertainment because like I tell people, Marshall in Barclays Center last year was how much Ian? How much for a ticket? $150?
Well, the cheapest ticket.
$150. Probably
That
more
one,
than that.
that one knows. That one knows bleeds. I were there.
We,
Yeah,
We were there.
I was there.
We
Who
were
was
there.
it? And
you
a
see what I'm
hundred,
saying?
a hundred,
Nose
$150 was the basic entrance. Those nosebleed seats, way high
You
up,
see?
high in the air. The closer down you go, the
Exactly.
higher the tickets come.
yeah.
Exactly. And we had Marshall for free. So I tell our Virgin Islanders, you know what I mean, be grateful, be thankful that these
Spread
young
the
men that it is a lot to put in to put a whole week of entertainment. So even if you see Destra for 2 years straight or Patrice Roberts for 3 years straight, be thankful that you're seeing them perform for free. Are we asking, you all asking us to come out, support the thing, have a great time, be safe, make it back home to your destination. Pretty much. You know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
much.
Because here in Atlanta, and we just on a small getting there to we probably in a mid-sized market. But when you're talking New York and Miami, they and Trinidad Carnival, I hearing people paying $275 a dance and thing at those events. I haven't been to Miami Carnival in a while, and they say it's about $150 for a dance. So be very thankful, be very careful what you ask for when it comes to carnival in the USVI. Be thankful. Shensia for free last year. Paris Hammond year before for free.
Free.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you want to piggyback on that, Ian?
Yeah, man. I mean, like you hit the nail on the head. Like like at some point we as a people just have to stop, complaining about everything and just be appreciative of what we have because we have it different from every other Caribbean island. In a debate, and we have recently seen all of our competitors do what we do. Antigua just had Tara Shirley, Ace Abantan for free for one night. They do it. They just had that cancel.
St. Kitts
Bahamas
had Junior Gun.
in case had Junior Gang. So like we seen our formula now being used. Saint Martin, we just had a conversation with the commissioner this afternoon, and he was talking to the people for these other islands, and they telling him straight up, yo, we see what are you doing, and we looking to take a page out of a book. So, the strategy of Free Village is actually, some people look at it as, a issue, but we look at it as a bona fide marketing tool to get people here. And the first set of people that we want home is the diaspora. We want people who from the Virgin Islands to just come back home, just come cool out. The 28th to the 28th, May 5th, May 4th is the dates of our carnival jam pack. The village night's gonna be crazy. We have panorama, we have boat race. We have we expanding
Calypso
next.
show.
We have expanding next. We have Calypso show, Calypso Monarch. We have the pageants, both princess and queen pageants. Carlos Derby, kids night out, essentially. And then what people don't even understand too is what some of the collaboration that we've done has forced promoters now to have events that draw people in. Making people know, I don't book my flight at this time so I could come and enjoy this and go to these other events as well, because those things help the carnival brand. People think that's an ecosystem. That's why Trinidad was so effective, because people go to these other events, and so it's a non-stop thing. Just expanding on all of these points and these different things that we're doing allows for us to be elevated. Food fair, I don't know who else got food fair in the Caribbean. I somebody has to tell me.
So food
We have
fair is back in Crown Bay this year. We back at Crown Bay.
Yeah, we're gonna be in
Yes.
Crown.
Okay. So food fair is back at Crown Bay. I know a lot of people been texting me, and I'm reading some of the comments, Ian and Halva. I just want to let the listeners know that this is just the first part that we're gonna have Halva and Ian Halva Hart and Ian Turnbull here in the JMO Talk Show. They will be back next month, March. Next month, March is when we're gonna explode and give it all the information that you need. Like I said, I've been reading the questions, and everybody like, we want to know the village lineup. We want to know the village lineup. I don't know if Halva want to just get them just one artist. I don't know. But before we ask that question, I saw that y'all had the line, pretty much everything in place as far as, okay, so we have the food fair back at Crown Bay this year. Anything that we add in for that week of, okay, so boat race is the Sunday, is that correct? The Sunday before the
Yes.
Monday.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
boat race. Okay, I know that Division of Festivals don't have anything to do with the horse race, but are y'all hearing anything as far as carnival races, horse races? Are they gonna have horse race this year?
Horse race, the greatest fashion show on earth.
Yeah, fashion show and they don't.
Yes, they right now it's tentatively scheduled for the Friday.
Okay, so the Friday, tentative. Okay, so hopefully, and y'all not affiliated with the carnival races. However, they are we call it carnival day races. Of course, with all the activities that's going on, but y'all not affiliated with that. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. All right. So we had a question for Rashawn. Rashawn, she's want to know, why do we have to wait for the recent release of lineup? Rashawn, I go speak for them. We had conversation before we get started. By now, of course, they have everything in place. However, certain things are not signed. So you know how it is,
You know
Rashawn.
the routine.
Contracts have been sent out, and people probably taking the time to sign, even though everything is verbally committed. You know what I'm saying? No money in hand as yet. However, I mean, by now they have a rough draft of what's who, what, when for the week. But again, by March, we have a date in March that the division of festival team gonna be back, and by then they're gonna give you the whole 9 yard. But I'm gonna leave. However, just give us one. I squeeze it in for one artist. I don't know if Ian gonna give me one more, but I'm gonna just ask Halva, just name what you don't gotta tell them what day, but just give us one name of a big artist that is gonna be here for St. Thomas Carnival 2024.
Oh Lord, that's a hard one.
Well, you see, this is a hard one. So that means you have so many
Yeah.
big artists that come in this year. Just give us one. Just give
You
give
get
them a
big
little
local, you
tease.
get big local, you get big local artists.
They go, they go, they go, they go, cause I said, nah, we already don't know they gonna be there. We want to know
Well,
who international artists gonna be performing.
well,
But I
well. You
mean,
say
like I said, anybody.
you said it best. Once once it's be funny because you really can't release art until you have your contracts and stuff finalized and stuff, and that's the hardest part of the game. We like I said, we close to that point. Contracts went out, contracts came back, the signing and stuff. Deposits getting ready to go out. I wait on some other contracts and stuff to come back. So we did our end until we have that final signature and contract. Then then we bind it. So you don't want to release an artist and then somebody will say, "Oh, what? They have the artist, and we have it for 5,000, and then go and offer him $50,000, and then we don't have the artist again, and they say, "Oh, lad, look, we lose
Yeah,
the artist."
yeah, yeah. So again, people got just bear with us. I know people. Listen, let me tell. I told Ian this here last month. I said, Ian, the place gonna sink. We coming home. We coming in. We coming. We coming in. If stand up. But this year, 2024, we coming. We coming. You know what I'm saying? So, what we regardless of what y'all have for us, we coming. We just want to make sure that let them artists know, hey, you're performing for thousand, not just there in the stands, but people, you have another 1,000, 2, 3, 4,000 on the Facebook
Live
Live,
stream.
the live stream. You know what I'm saying? So hey, bring it. You know what I'm saying? St. Croix, y'all did a tremendous job. I really enjoy the artists that y'all had. I must say, local and the Trini artists and the Mr. Killer and stuff forth did a tremendous job. So I really want to thank y'all for doing a tremendous job. But Rashawn, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Lee,
You gotta
March,
wait.
if God's
Patience,
willing,
patience.
March they're gonna be back on. But we just wanted to just talk to the listeners, the viewers about how this whole thing came about. Why is it that it's very important to support the division of festival, especially the USVI Department of Tourism? They put in a lot of work. This is not a seasonal job. This is a 365-day job. Once this here is done, they gotta get prepared for St. John Carnival, and of course, St. John Carnival. After that, we go. It's just a little break because, of course, it's hurricane season and so forth. But right after that is St. Croix Carnival. So they're doing a great job, we must say. Anything that you want to just, lad, they're gonna kill me. I'm gonna hear it after we hang up from here. But anything that you want, give the listener that, especially me, I don't know. I don't know who coming. So please don't ask me, Russell. You know who coming? I don't know. But Ian, anything you want to just tease them, or even just give them a hint. Let them think. So by maybe the next time you come on, they could say, "I know who it is coming."
We'll say this. I'll say this. We have a good chunk of the top soca artists coming. Right? I'll say that.
Okay.
We have other genres within Caribbean music, whether it be compa, coming.
Okay.
You know, bouillon coming.
Okay.
And then of course we don't play. We understand the reggae. We get reggae. Got dancehall coming.
Okay.
Confident,
All right.
old and young, and you know all the whole,
old, young, and in between.
yeah. So, not one to be missed. We had Davido in St. Croix. Like at this point, I don't even think we like the lineup is good to know. Of course, people want to know it, but they just got believe that we're gonna bring it. We don't come.
Trust and believe. Trust and believe the team.
Come
and believe
buy
the
your
team.
ticket and come and experience the experience.
So Rashad said, "We get Afrobeats. She wanted. She's not gonna give the live until y'all give us something. She wanted the Afrobeats coming. We gonna have Afrobeats. We gonna have. We just had Teran Thomas, our very own Teran Thomas, one songwriter of the year. We planning to have a Rock City night, just like how Adamo had his night in St. Croix, before last. Are we gonna have a Rock City night? Are we gonna have an avalanche night? You know, they want to know something. So, you know how all people are mean. We like to brag, we like to say, hey, we get this person for free. I mean, I walk in live, I walk in. I try to see if I could squeeze something out of them. Please bear with me.
Stacey said it best. March is around the corner, she said. It's right around the corner, ain't too far.
Well, they say Skinny Fabulous.
The 21st, March around the corner.
They say Skinny Fabulous coming. They actually the Skinny Fabulous coming. I see Mr. Killer, Afrobeats. They want to know something. But I mean, regardless of what it is, Ian and Halva, we trust y'all. We know that y'all gonna bring it, just like how y'all bring it for St. Croix. One more thing before I don't know if you want to wait. Would y'all like us to address anything as far as the village concerned next show, or y'all could take one more question before we go? This question is as far as the village concerned. Okay, so of course y'all know security. Security is a big thing when you have thousands of people in one area. Security. My classmate, my brother Alric Thomas, he passed away. It ain't had nothing to do with the village concern and the entertainment that was outside of the village. Y'all have anything in place as far as anything extra or anything that y'all planning to do different or add on to what y'all had before as far as the safety? And I must say, as far as everything concerned, everything will go smooth. I don't see nobody running, trampling, nothing as far as the village concerned. I don't feel safe when I'm actually in the village. I actually feel safe. Imagine so many people around, I feel safe. But just let the listeners know, especially people that is traveling, and I know a lot of people are bringing people for the first time. Is there anything that y'all want to address or let the people them know, assure the people them that, hey, y'all ain't got nothing to worry about, you're good?
Yeah. So one of the things with this job is safety. Just making sure that we care and take care of, locals and visitors alike. So what we do is we have like a weekly meeting with all of the various agencies, with VIPD being at the top of that list, VIPD and Victima being at the top of that list for these meetings where we just go over consistently strategies and ideas to make sure that everybody's comfortable, but also everybody's safe. We book out about 20 to about 30 security, a 20 or 30 person security team that basically is in the village, and that is in complements with VIPD. For some of the events, National Guard is there. That's Juve, Parade Day, and so it's just constant meetings. I probably speak to the police department every day. I would say I probably speak to somebody from their team every day, leading up to Carnival, festival and celebration, just because we always want to be on point. We always want to know, if there's something that we missed, we having a conversation about it, so that all of us are all on the same page, playing from the same sheet of music, so that if there was something, we were able to execute, and we understand what our agency partners are doing. VIPD, what they're going to do to handle it. Our security team making sure that they understand what to do and to handle. So undeniably, very, very safe. And we look forward to a safe one again this carnival. That's one of the cool things, is that we have a free village, and knock on wood, it's safe. People come in there, they enjoy themselves, they go home, and then they come back the next day and do it all over again.
Most definitely, most definitely. I must say, I honestly, I don't feel threatened. I don't feel uncomfortable. To me, it's like when you're in the village, it's like, man, it's like a reunion.
Right.
That's how I feel
Yes.
it, like a big reunion.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to just make sure that we're hearing it from the leaders of this whole enormous activity, grandstand showcase, that we're hearing it from y'all, that hey, no worries, we got y'all, we good. Um, Again, thank y'all for just doing a tremendous job. I just want to read something that Lynn Fleming posted on the feed. Phenomenal job seen from the new committee. Continue to elevate our experiences so we don't only attract our own in the diaspora, but first-time visitors internationally. Trini Jungle Juice did a phenomenal job bigging up us abroad and his huge following. Social media is it. That's the era we are in. We're finally being showcased and respected in our neighboring islands, thanks to Dennis Pompa, Liebert, and Adam L. O'Neill, Adamo, and others. And she just said, just do us a favor and give Pompa his accolades. It's due now. And I do agree. Pompa actually, like I said, we are our culture, the Virgin Islands culture, the Uber Soca cruise collaboration. Now we've seen VI artists on the grand stage in Trinidad, Pompa Adamo. So we making moves. We making great moves. We elevating. So like I said, hopefully in the next go round with Sean and everybody else that asking the question, we're gonna have Ian Turnbull and Halva Hart back on the JMO talk show in March. I know people say March is around the corner, but like they say, they want to make sure that they get all the signatures, everything, all the contract signed. So when they come back in March, they could let y'all know exactly who's performing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and of course the last night, Saturday. Before you go, Ian is no longer on Facebook. He's temporarily out of Facebook. But Ian, would you like to give the listeners your
No,
social media
I don't
information?
want to get him nothing. Nah, man, I'm messing with you. I'm messing,
Harass,
man.
harass Alma? Okay, we gonna
Yeah, yeah.
harass Alva. We gonna Alva.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
But
telling you, no.
I'll give
Get
my
inbox.
IG. I'll give my IG. Of course, I'll give the tags for USVI festivals. Facebook is USVI festivals. The website is www.usvifestivals.vi. If you're a parade troupe, if you're looking to be a troupe, you can go on the website right now. There's links for registration. Again, food fair is closed out. We have 175 vendors for that
Wow,
already
it's a lot.
lined up. Monday we going out. Monday we have the Juve and boat race vendor applications going out on the website and on Facebook. So those will go out live on Monday coming. Again, we just want everybody to just come out. If you're coming home, bring a friend with you. Get somebody to come home and enjoy our culture. We have some unique traditions that nobody else has in the Caribbean. And we need everybody to elevate that and not down talk the Virgin Islands, but uplift the Virgin Islands. Is everything going to be perfect? No. But we're working hard to make sure that we put on the best show the Caribbean has ever seen, the greatest show the Caribbean has ever seen, right? That's the talk that they attack. So we're going to start talking it too.
Most def. Alva, we
Yes,
harassing
sir.
you. We are asking you. You would like to give out your social media information, anything that you wanna like the listeners know before we go?
Well, I easy to find on Facebook, so you can always hit me up on Facebook. I just answer as fast as I could. That's never a problem. Um, Carnival, festival, celebration. Like you just said, the greatest show on earth. I would say second to none. We just do this
Yeah,
thing, and
wow.
we just do this thing properly. We in this
Yeah,
business a while, and we just do this thing to the best of our ability. And I will give you a little joke. A friend of mine, I ain't gonna call it island, I ain't gonna call it friend. But he called, he said, "Who you is?" I say, "St. Thomas, planning for St. Thomas Carnival." He said, "Oh, I thought you were like my people who went through that to try to find ideas. We out there developing ideas and we developing a plan. So come home this year, gonna be a nice experience. It's gonna be a nice party. Lots of things to do, plenty of things to drink, hang out, people to meet, places to go, things to do."
most definitely, most definitely. Um, again, Ian and Halva, they're gonna be back on the JMO Talk Show in March. By then, they're gonna have the official lineup. So you might hear it first. I don't know if they're gonna drop it before we come on the show. If not, definitely I'm holding them accountable for that. You will hear it first of the lineup from Monday to Saturday. From
Monday to
Monday to
Saturday.
Saturday. We even gonna give you the lineup for matter of fact, no, we ain't doing Monday to Saturday. Sunday's boat race, so you're getting the lineup from Sunday
From
all
Sunday.
the way to Saturday. Yeah,
Sunday.
Sunday to Saturday. That's all we're gonna do. You'll have the
Yeah.
whole lineup. By now, y'all should know when it's Queen Show, Prince and Princess. Is it Prince and Princess or Princess Show? What is it? I hope I'm not saying it
Princess.
incorrect.
It's
Okay, Princess
Princess.
Show, Queen
It's
Show.
usually Prince and Princess, but we have no princess here.
Okay, so y'all know by now that information concern. But for the party goers, the ones that are gonna be spending the money, you just have to wait till March. The JMO Talk Show, we here. We're gonna be the central. You know what I'm saying? The live central as far as giving you all the information for St. Thomas Carnival 2024. And hopefully that once if we have some signatures signed for St. John, we probably might give St. John a little teaser. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Like I said, this is a 365-day job. This ain't a season job. When one done, we hitting the other. No time for no sleep for the rest. You know what I'm saying? So again, Ian Turnbull, director of the USVI Division of Festival, assistant director, have a heart the third. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for everything that y'all do. Y'all taking the USVI, the Virgin Islands to another level. You see what Ian doing? Joe, I know Joe
Scratching the
watching.
head.
You see the shot again? That's what I'm talking about. Everything is marketing. We promoting. You know what I'm saying? We promoting as we speak St. Thomas Carnival. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't know. This is how we do it. Expect the unexpected, I should say. When I say the unexpected, expect I hear some names he's dropping and stuff, but expect the unexpected this year in the village. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be great. Definitely next month we're gonna give y'all the run through what the do's and don'ts in the village. We're gonna ask Ian big questions as far as the coolers. We're starting to see people bringing coolers in the village. If that's gonna be something that we're gonna put a hold to. As far as that concern, the chairs, we can't tell the people, the elders, they can't bring the chairs in the village, but if we're gonna have a designated area in the village for the chairs and so forth. So we're gonna have those questions in March, and of course the information that y'all been waiting for as who, playing, what, when, and how. Ian, Halva, it's been great. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. I know it's past our bedtime. I know it's past our bedtime. Yeah. But next time when we talk again, we're gonna go back to the regular time zone. We're gonna be on the same time. So I appreciate
Be at
you,
the same
brothers.
time.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, man.
Ian, we're gonna
Thank you.
talk.
Easy. Bless.
Yeah, my brother. All right.
Easy.
All right.
Yeah. So that was USVI Division of Festival. We had the hench, the top dogs. We had Mr. Ian Turnbull and Mr. Halva Hart the third. They are the director and assistant director for the USVI Division of Festival. I want to give a big shout out to Commissioner Joe Bashelta for just bringing this team, putting this team together, and just giving us a great core of events. I can't say enough how I'm very happy and delightful. I'm proud to be a Virgin Islander. Just seeing the Virgin Islands on commercials on the internet. You're driving around in Atlanta, you're seeing something that say Division Department of Tourism or the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, St. Croix, St. John. So I know probably in the past we probably had those promotion, but now we're seeing it a lot. Vivid is all over. It's all over. Even on Uber Soccer Cruise, even all over, all over. You just name it. And at NFL, the New York Jets. So we want to thank Commissioner Joe Bashelta, Director Ian Turnbull, and Assistant Director Halva Hart for doing a tremendous job. And thank y'all, man. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. I'm sorry I didn't give y'all a big shout out. Stan Phillip, big up yourself. Keisha Peterson, thank you for tuning in. Shana King. Of course, Rashawn Evelyn, thank you for tuning in. TJ Bryan, big up yourself. Court Lewis. Cleon Dowling, big up yourself. Valo Mills. Chantel Harrigan, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Mr. Bazzi, Elton Bazzi, thank you for tuning in. Ebony Fraser, all the way from Orlando. Hey, Jerry Friday, neighbor, what going on? Lynn Fleming, thank you, appreciate you. Jeffrey Fret, Annette, Donovan Hughes, thank you for tuning in. Claudina, hey, Miss Claudina, thank you for tuning in. Wang Joe, you get your ticket? Yeah, we on and popping, for sure. Hey, Shayna White, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Negra Beliza, thank you for tuning in. Makiba, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Diane, my neighbor. Ras Valley Massive, big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Stacy Wolcock, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Elroy Arnold, thank you for tuning in. Aisha Thompson Indola, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Hey, Cuz, Linda Sills, thank you for tuning in. Captain Ren, Yemen Radio, big up yourself. Pedrito George. We have who else we have? Luan Roberts, thank you for tuning in. Proctor, all the way from Anguilla. Big up yourself and much more. If I miss anybody, I do apologize. We appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every Wednesday night. So next week, Wednesday, we have another virtual guest coming up. You just have to keep it locked. And also, before y'all go, do me a favor. Go ahead on YouTube, follow my YouTube channel. I have all the shows from 2020 all the way to 2024 at JMO Talk Show 130. Go ahead, subscribe, like, and share. We really appreciate y'all for the support in the YouTube channel. That's all. If you missed tonight's show, you can always go back on the YouTube channel and check it out. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget, we on each and every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, Ian and Halva, they're going to be back They're going to be back again this time when they be back in March. You know, they're going to give you the full lineup for St. Thomas Carnival 2024. Shout out to my wife, Tiffany Sills. Thank you for tuning in as well. Appreciate you. All right, that's it for tonight. Love y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. And I'll talk to y'all next week. We're celebrating 10 years, 10-year anniversary. The JMO Talk Show with yours truly, Russell, signing off. Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the USVI Department of Tourism and Division of Festival for an awesome show tonight. Talk to y'all soon. Peace and hair grease. One love.